Wildlife trafficking is one of the greatest threats to many species across the globe. CITES COP17 offers the opportunity for engagement with relevant stakeholders to make sure that legal trade is done sustainably and that illegal trade is stopped. Hosted in Johannesburg, participants say there are a number of proposals on the table.
One of the proposals we've been working on is a proposal to transfer the pangolins. Those are scaled mammals, very unusual animals, but the illegal trade has really harmed wild populations. They're found in Asia and in Africa. There are proposals from a very large number of countries to move them to CITES 1. What that means is to put an end to international commercial trade because the species are now threatened with extinction. Another proposal is a proposal from a large number of African range countries to list the African gray parrot, once a very abundant parrot across the great forests of Central Africa. It's very popular in the pet trade. Unfortunately, it's now become endangered due to illegal and unsustainable trade.
When it comes to Africa, there are a few big issues on the table that's regarded as top priority.
There are a lot of issues facing Africa on the illegal wildlife trade, the poaching, the trafficking. The biggest issue, of course, is on the elephants. Poaching of elephants is there are some improvements. It's still out of control. We are seeing elephant populations across, for example, the savanna elephants have declined by 30% just in the last 5 years, and the forest elephants of Africa have declined more than 60%. This poaching is out of control because of organized crime syndicates laundering and trafficking the ivory out of Africa, mostly to Asia. And that's why we're working very hard with African governments to get CITES to agree at this meeting that ivory markets have to close. There has to be end to the ivory markets at the other end if we're going to stop the poaching here in Africa.
One of the hot topics up for discussions at the CITES COP17 conference is the trade of the African grey parrot, which is believed to be the most intelligent species of parrots in the world. And I should know because I had one as a pet. Now, the discussions here will focus on whether moving the African grey parrot from Appendix 2 to Appendix 1. And that's because experts say they face possible extinction because of the unprecedented rate in the poaching of these birds. Not all organizations, however, feel that the African grey parrot should be moved to Appendix 1. They believe that is being unreasonable as it threatens the industry of the pet breeding of the African grey parrots.
We know that African greys will become extinct eventually if the trade carries on in Africa. So we're not opposing it at all. As a matter of fact, we say yes, please. But to move it up to CITES 1 will affect, first of all, the trade, the demand, because obviously if the demand falls away and we cannot supply the demand, that will enhance illegal trade. It's just going to escalate to the next level. And if it moves to CITES 1, that means you're looking at a lot of people unemployed, and a lot of people. There's like 25,000 people, families that are dependent on the income that we generate from selling the babies to the countries that obviously demand them.
The debate around whether to legalize the trade in rhino horn continues. Currently, the trade in the horn has been banned for the past 39 years. Rhino across the world are under siege. At least 1,342 rhino were killed by poachers in Africa in 2015, marking the highest annual fatality record since 2006. Swaziland has filed a proposal to have the ban lifted.
Currently, we are losing lots of rhinos in a very alarming state, and the ban is still in place. So it's clear to everybody that the black market has been cashing in on it. So Swaziland has taken a stand that we would like to trade in our own rhino horn that is harvested sustainably and used sustainably, and something can be brought back into conservation. Rhino horn grows back, so if they are darted and humanely harvested and then exported and then sold, should leave the rhinos alive. So because what is currently happening is that the poachers come and they shoot the rhinos, and in that rate we will not have rhinos in the near future.
It is expected that a number of resolutions will be passed at the conclusion of CITES. Nashina Mohammed for Joburg Today.